Welcome to The Real Deal with me, Larry Lawton, and my brother Dave.
Hey, everybody.
How's everybody?
Hope everybody's Christmas was good.
Yeah, I hope everybody, it's fucking cold here in Florida. I know how fucking cold it is around the country.
Yeah, it's 50 degrees here right now, but
it's still a little
49 right now.
Is it 49? You just looked?
Yeah.
That's our news guy anyway, so I know he did the right thing. But anyway, guys, we're going to have a good show today. We have the post-Christmas show, I call it, and then we're going to have a couple of guests. We're going to do a couple call-ins, calls today. We got my brother's going to update us on a couple other little shit, like what's going on. We're bringing this back a little bit. And when I say by a little bit, listen, we're going to be talking sports. First of all, I want everybody to remember something. Listen, we got a lot going on. We got my book, Gangster Redemption. We got the cigar,
cigars,
obviously. And we are sponsored big time. Oliva,
good cigar right here.
Right here. We're both smoking Oliva Serie V today. Serie O.
I am.
Yeah, we both have them. We both decided to smoke those, and we're going to be starting to talk about a lot of stuff with Oliva and Youwager.lv. Youwager.lv is fun because of the gambling, and we got the big thing coming up here in January.
Card game, January 10th.
Man,
everybody.
I can't wait for that. That's going to be big time stuff. So
Texas Hold'em Poker,
and a knockout. You're going to be able to knock me out.
Free entry fee. First time for the first time.
Right. And you could look at the end of any of these podcasts and in our platform and look, and there's a link. Now, we're going to make it easier. We're even going to make it easy. There's a landing page being built, and that landing page is going to have a video of me on it. And in that video, it's going to talk about how to do this, what you can get, and all that kind of stuff. Listen to me. I am doing this because they are so fucking good at what they do. I mean that.
And reputable, lad. They've been around since 98 and they're the #1 site.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not putting my name behind anything that's not.
Yeah, it's not a fly-by-night startup deal or nothing.
No, you don't have to worry about anything like that. And I don't want it.
And it's all legal.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, for the folks out there that think gambling is illegal, this is legal.
Yeah. I'm not going to do anything that's illegal. Listen, fuck that. I mean, those days are over. You know what I mean? Totally over. I'm not going to put my name behind anything or anything like that that is illegal. This is just so much fun because watching you, we watched sports yesterday. We were going crazy with sports yesterday. And, wow, what a game at there. How did Tampa Bay come back? They were down with 10 minutes left. They were down 16-6.
Brady looked like a minor leaguer the whole game. And then the last 6 minutes of the game, old Tom Brady came back.
Is that what happens? I mean, what are you going to do?
I don't know what happened, but that's what it looked. That's what it was like. I mean, he marched down, he scored a touchdown, and then they kicked the field goal, and then it went into overtime.
Wow!
And then who do you call it?
They stopped the other team.
Yeah,
and then
Carolina got the ball first and got stopped. Went for it on 4th down on like the 50-yard line.
Oh, Brady needed 30 yards, and that was the end of the game.
And it was over. They got to the 26-yard line and then ran, and they kicked up field goal.
That's a shame. I got a question on that, though, bro. A good one. So now, what you're talking about with Brady and the game and everything else that happened in there, what was the spread on the game?
7.5.
Oh, Tampa Bay was favorite 7.
7 or 7.5, depending.
So once it goes overtime or whatever, it's over.
Oh yeah, because they don't kick an extra point even if they scored a touchdown.
Right. So it's over. All right.
The most anybody can win by is 6 points in an overtime game.
Yeah. Oh, that is good. I'll tell you what. I mean, I was so happy. Football. We're all in a pool, and we got my nephew Paul is in it, and he's in second right now. I mean, it's a nice pool for the week. For the week, and
we got a weekly running pool and a yearly. I mean, all in one.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's actually, pools are fun. The more I'm liking it, and I'm doing other things. The pools are fun just to watch.
Yeah, and it makes you interested in every game played.
Yeah,
we got to pick every game.
Yeah, you got
every game on the slate. Pro football, every game on the slate, we got to pick it. Yeah. Win or lose, no points. You know how it works. So. I mean, every game you have an interest in watching.
Now, we got to find out if Youwager.lv has like pools and stuff like that. I wonder. I'm going to ask those guys. I can't wait till the landing page is done. I can't wait for the poker to start. Poker's going to be fun. I can't wait to play this poker and then see and talk. You could talk shit to people. So whoever comes on this game, if you're following
what do you mean,
this
verbally
show,
or
yeah, I'm going to be able to talk to you.
How can you talk to?
Listen. I'm not into the tech yet, but
okay.
Yes,
you know me. I'll have trouble.
No, you're going to be playing but people are going to try to knock me out. I'm going to talk shit to them. Because first of all, don't think for fucking 1 second I'm not a good poker player. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Now, whether I go a little crazy, because I am known to do that, going all in and push like you. We both played a similar game, bro. We are very aggressive poker players, if you want to call us that. But we know what we're doing. We know the odds. We know when to go. We know, you try to read the people on the board, and see who's the weak one and who you think you could push around a little bit.
Yes, but it's hard when you're playing with a bunch of strangers you never played with before. It makes it that much harder.
Yeah, or that much easier. They don't know how you are.
That's true, too.
So, I remember I was on a cruise ship with Bo Malowski, my buddy, and he's laughing. He's laughing because he knows I'm fucking bullshit and I'm fucking buffaloing this whole fucking table. And he's just laughing. It was so funny. He tells the story. It was really cool fucking time. But we they didn't know what I was doing, but they think, oh, man, he must have something really good. He's fucking going all in or whatever. Get fucking nothing. You know what I mean? I'm just pushing people around. You obviously, when you do that, you could lose too. That's when you get knocked out.
The chances of, trying to buffalo somebody who's got a real good hand, you're not going to buffalo them.
Right. No. So I can't wait for Youwager.lv to run that thing, and it's coming up soon. And also, listen, I wanted to talk a little bit about cigars.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to talk about Oliva cigars and why. I had a very good. You were around. I had a very good meeting with a person this weekend. Yes. For the cigars. Yeah. We're going to be in all the strip clubs. We're going to be everywhere. You're going to start seeing the Crooked Diamond, at least in Florida. In Central Florida.
First.
Everywhere. Yeah, it's going to expand. It's going to go. I'm going to have Sam. Sam's going to come on the show.
At first, we got boots on the ground hustling these cigars across Central Florida.
Right. Exactly. We're going to have all that done. And I think it's just going to be good. I think we got a lot going on. It's exciting times now. I'm getting things done. I really want to apologize to everybody out there about the website. That is being fixed. And once it's fixed, it will be fixed for good. There won't be anything. There'll be right phone numbers on there. There'll be everything. You can guarantee.
You're trying to get it that your customers could still go through PayPal?
Yes. Okay. Anywhere. Not just PayPal. See, you fucked that up because I don't care about PayPal. I care about credit cards and anything. Nice. And PayPal. But PayPal is just a processing system. Uh-huh. So it's not going. You could go through PayPal. I don't give a shit. But most people don't have PayPal.
Okay.
So they have a credit card. But PayPal processes credit cards.
Okay.
That's all I give a fuck about. So you're going to be able to get my fucking cigar online with paying anything. American Express, Discover, fucking MasterCard, Visa, PayPal, fucking anything you want. Crypto. Anything you want, you're going to be able to pay my cigars. How's that? So we're making it so people can get these cigars, bro. This is going to be done fucking where this site, it's not just PayPal. Because people, it just says PayPal. You're right, because we want the PayPal processing center. That's the key. But anyway, I've been in talks with PayPal. I've been talking to a lot of people. We're going to get it all settled. We're going to get it settled very quickly this week, whatever we got to do. And it's going to be done. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this now. The humidor, I have a fucking humidor being built as we fucking speak. It's going to be built. It's like, but we're moving them. They're going. Bam, bam, bam. The inventory list is coming up. Everything's happening. Everything's happening quicker now than it's ever happened. And it's going to keep happening like that. So cigars are going to go great. Let me tell you about Cigars too, and why I am so happy to have Oliva on this show, have Oliva with the cigars on this show, because Oliva is the third largest cigar company in the world. They are able to produce as many cigars as we're going to need. Mm-hmm. We're going to give them notices. Everything has to become time. We're going to find out what cigars sell, what don't. We right now have 4 sizes, everybody. We have a 5x54, That's a 5-inch by 54 is the gauge. The first number is the length of the cigar, to let everybody know. And the second one is the gauge size,
the thickness
of the cigar. Now, I do have a box press, so a lot of people like that, and it means it's a little bit flatter on top for when you hold.
Are all 4 brands box pressed?
Yes,
okay.
I wanted them all like that. So now, then you have we have a 6 by 50, and that's 6 inches
Which
by
is
50.
a 5 by 54, so it's shorter but fatter than a 6 by 50.
Right.
6 is longer and a little skinnier.
A little, very little.
Like the second number, the higher, the fatter. Like a 50 is skinnier than a 54.
Right, or 52.
Or
right.
52.
56,
or,
60.
Right.
Now, we also have a 6 by 60.
Right, so it's 6 inches long and a thick one.
Thick one. I like that cigar. Personally, that's my favorite
Me
right
too.
now.
I like the bigger cigar.
Yeah,
myself.
I do. And then we have a Churchill, which is a 7 by 50. Which is longer,
but a little skinnier.
And I like that one too. I like that one too. I like the longer or I like the longer smokes, for myself, because I'll put it down, I'll leave it there, and I come back and stuff like that. So I do like those. I like the longer smokes personally. That's me anyway. And other than like the cigars, so that the cigars are going to be done. Everything's going to be done. The website, we're going to have sales. We're going to have. We're going to be doing promo codes. You're going to hear a code on this show. And if you go, you're going to get like $50 off a box. $50 fucking off a box.
Of what, cigars?
Cigars. I'm going to make a code.
Okay.
And I'm going to say anybody in the next 10 fucking minutes.
Like a promo code.
A promo code. And if you fucking go and put that promo code in. So if you hear this show, and it's going to have like 24 hours to put it in. The code.
Right, I got you.
And
so the sale, the big discount will be going on for a day or so.
Right. And I'm talking $50 a box or some shit.
Oh, wow. It's big.
Yeah. We're going to do a lot of good promotions. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. Listen, my goal is to have everybody enjoy this cigar. This cigar is going to be out there because everybody who smokes it loves it. Everybody. I don't care who they are.
That's true. All our friends of cigar smokers, everyone we gave a cigar to, I haven't heard one. Everyone said this is a real good cigar.
No, everybody's loving it.
Perfect blend. It's mild. It's
right.
It's easy smoke. Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody is saying this is a bad cigar at any stretch, in any way.
They burn beautiful. They're wrapped great. Everything.
It really is. And the box, forget about it. If you buy it with the box, obviously you can buy
box, folks. This box, which is the same box for all 4 different brands, only different size boxes. Like the 5-inch cigar box will be a little smaller than this. But anyway, this box is the best box that you go into any cigar store, see if you find a box like this.
You don't.
That's what I'm trying to tell them. It's the best box. The other boxes by cigars are like little wooden boxes or whatever. This is a real box.
And there's felt on the bottom. Turn her over the bottom. There's actually felt on the bottom.
This is felt. It won't scratch your table. Nothing. Beautiful.
Right. And not only that, it's got obviously the front lip, I think was the big change to me. No, the front lip. The front lip. There you go. See, there's a lip. You don't see that on cigars. You don't see that lip.
Look at the inside of the box, too.
Yeah, but you see that lip that comes out.
Yes.
You don't see that. You don't see that.
Makes it easy to open. Yeah.
Right. And, there's magnets in there and stuff. Anyway, so Oliva did a hell of a job, and I'm really happy to work with Oliva. The guy Corey, Fidel, all of the guy, Albert Sosa and Bernie, the logistics guy. All of
the
those
Oliva people are great people.
They really are. They're good guys,
people.
Man. And I enjoy working with them. And we're going to be working with Rival Field for a long, long time. I mean, as long as these things keep coming the way they are, and I think they will, obviously. So I don't see anything changing at any time soon or anything of that nature. So, okay, we did a little cigars, we did a little game. Let me ask you a question. What happened with the weather, man? Listen, down here last night, and I know because I got up, and it was 31 is what I saw on my thing. I didn't see under 30. I said it might, but I saw 31.
What are we talking about, in the middle of the night?
Yeah, I was up. I looked up. And
I don't know about last night. I think the first night we hit 30 or 29 with 2 nights ago.
Christmas Eve night. I think that was the cold night. That's 2 nights ago. Not last night, the night before.
Right. And the night before that was cold, too. It was 30 or 31.
Yeah, 30-something.
Coming into Saturday when it was Saturday's high was 49, 48 degrees.
Yeah, well, that was Christmas Eve. So
that day, I mean.
That Friday night. Yeah. Friday night was pretty cold. And
Friday night and Saturday night were a lot colder than last night.
Yeah, and now, hey, listen, guys out there, we're not bitching. I know you guys listen in Canada or wherever. They're laughing our balls off.
Oh, Buffalo. Well, you see what happened to
Buffalo?
Buffalo?
Tell me what happened to Buffalo.
There's a blizzard in Buffalo. 17 people are dead.
What?
Yeah.
How did they die, though?
I don't know exactly how they died, whether they got stranded in their cars, stuck, frozen, or frostbitten. I don't know.
Wow.
But, yeah, I mean, there's an emergency out there where you're only allowed to travel the roads. The cops are stopping every car. And if they're not like a doctor going to a hospital or a policeman going to work or whatever, you just can't be out there traveling trying to get to a store or something or go to your aunt's house.
Well, you know what?
They're getting their summons and everybody and sending them home.
Really? Well, You know what happens? You know what? It's not just that they get into an accident or they get stuck and then they shut down the road for everybody else.
And then ambulance and stuff got to come to them and then forget it. And cause more hassle in its work.
Well, you know what I always say, we got to, listen, I hate to see that we have to have people get summons. You think people's common sense would fucking just fix that? That's my thing. That went on. You must have put that on by accident. The thing underneath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shut it off. We got something going on there. That's the main one.
Can't shut it off.
Yeah, that's the main one.
You need the other click.
No, you got that one. You got it. That's the main one. Yeah, no, we had one of the monitors pop on because we're doing some things.
Did you hear what? Did you hear?
So 17 people got killed. You just died.
17 people are dead. I mean, how exactly? I don't know if they.
And
died
you said it's in Buffalo, so it had to be some kind of like incident.
This morning on the news, they had the police chief on interviewing him, and he's the one who said there was 17 deaths, and he didn't say exactly how. I don't know if 10 of them were in a house. I don't know. You know what I mean? But 17 people died due to the blizzard.
A lot of times that people get with these heaters, these space heaters.
It could be too. Who knows?
I have space heaters for the RV. I have a couple of them. I tried it the other night. It blew the fuse.
Yeah, they take a lot of juice too.
It blew the fuse, so I couldn't. I got to figure.
But your heater works. Floorboard heater works.
Yeah,
bro.
It did work. I mean, I'm just double checking, bro. Sometimes you don't want to maybe you'll just put one heater on. You don't have to put the whole floorboard on. Not that it matters. It's under electric.
Well, when you put the space heater on and it blew, did you have the heat on too?
Well, I put it on. See, it only blew a certain panel box. It didn't blow the whole.
It might have been on the same breaker as the air conditioning.
And no, it was on the same breaker as the coffee machine, which I put that on. And it's too much I had on, obviously. So it just blew a local break. It didn't blow. The breaker that's in the outlets themselves.
Yeah, that you just press the button.
Yeah, I mean, but I couldn't figure that one out because I kept trying it, different one. I ended up getting it all fixed. Obviously, and it's all back to normal. So it's everything is.
Did you see this morning what China's doing too?
No.
Yesterday, China sent 70 something planes into Taiwan space.
Again, they're doing that shit.
Planes and drones.
They're doing that shit again.
Oh yeah, they're going heavy because the United States announced. Well, everybody knows last week the Senate passed a bill. $1.8 trillion spending budget for the president for next year, and part of that is $838 billion in defense spending.
Oh yeah,
and part of the defense spending is sell weapons to Japan,
to Taiwan? Oh, boy.
To do certain things to Taiwan. And once China got word of that, they went and they did military drills now. Because
what do you think of that? What's your opinion?
It's bullshit. To me, my opinion, it's a cat and mouse game. We say this, they say that, they say this. Now that they did this, we do this.
So okay, but what is your stance? What do we do if China goes in there and takes over?
I don't know. I don't have a stance. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, you say that, I don't have a stance, and I don't have a stance because one, I don't know enough.
I don't know enough to make a comment about that.
Well, you know what it is? My thing is, in any of this, where is this some kind of strategic move for the United States, as a country? Are we going to protect every country? Now, they're a breakaway province. Now, if you want to look at that, that's a breakaway province, Taiwan. I mean, at least it was. At least China says it was. They used to be part of China, obviously. So Now, that's like Texas saying, fuck you, America. We're breaking away. Now, anybody comes in and backs them up and gives them weapons to fight us or whatever the fuck it is, I don't know how you would, how you get involved in it. What strategic value is that? I get the Ukraine. I do get the Ukraine with the natural resources and everything else that can going on over there. But I don't get this one.
You'd have to ask somebody, and somebody with a lot of knowledge of it who's got all the inside info.
Well, I mean,
because who knows?
Here's what happens, though.
Who knows what kind of underground deals we have with them?
Yeah, but all of a sudden, here's the problem right now. Here's the problem. Fucking they go in, we go to war, nobody knows what the fuck we're going to war for. Another fucking war. America is fucking stuck on wars. They love fucking wars. It's money. And I hate to be like that, but it is. Think about it. Think about all the fucking bullshit right now going on and why another fucking... I mean, are we always in fucking wars? Is that what this is going to be? I can't remember the last time. Bro, we were in the longest war ever, the Afghan war. We were over 20-something years, 21 years, I think it was. We're in that war. And before that, obviously, we had the Iraq war. I mean, Iraq and Iran and Iraq war with then Kuwait. I can't remember the last time we weren't in military conflict, the United States. And I don't know why that is. You don't see that with any other country. You don't see it with Russia. You don't see it with China. You don't see it with anybody. You don't see it with the United States. Now, is that because we're the bully on the block?
Well, we're the superpower. So
I think there's other superpowers, obviously.
Well, that's half the battle. You got China, which is a superpower, and if you just let them keep taking over everything.
But what are they taking over, bro? Well, give me one thing they took over.
Nothing right now, but if they go after Taiwan, and then what?
Yeah, what? Taiwan was theirs. Who gives a fuck about Taiwan?
Okay, so an example. If Russia ends up taking over Ukraine, okay.
I didn't say that.
It used to be theirs, right? Okay, so they got it. Then what? Let them go ahead and take over?
No.
Don't get in a war.
No. You didn't see. You're talking about a whole different animal. Now, I can go back and defend that because, hey, listen, there was a reason. Whatever you want to call reason, good, bad, or indifferent, there was a reason. It was part of Russia. Russia had their internal conflicts. We don't know. Don't get me wrong. I'm for you can't give Ukraine that kind of freedom for that many years and then just take it away again. No, I agree with that. And so they fight. And here's the best part.
It's the same thing with Taiwan.
Well, again, but that has nothing to do with us. Why are we? You know why we care about Ukraine? Because of natural resources.
Yeah.
So what does Taiwan have for natural resources?
Oh, they have the waterways, the strait over there. That if we give it to Taiwan, we're fucked.
If we give it to China, why are we fucked with what? I know geography. I got the map. I'll bring it up.
Okay.
There's nothing that it means anything to us that I can see.
Bullshit.
That I can see.
Okay.
That I can see.
Again,
you're right. That's right. I mean, but you got to show it. There's nothing Taiwan has on that piece of property. It's an island. It's a fucking goddamn sand island. There's nothing on that island or whatever that is that I think that is so strategic that the United States can't do it out, or the world can't do it out. Or listen, I get with the Ukraine, because when you got Ukraine and you have that many people dependent on whether it's the grain or the oils or whatever ever's coming to natural resources out of there, I get it. That's a whole different thing. Can you please shut this thing off? Can you give me the clickers then? Oh, okay. I don't know why it keeps going on. You probably touched it. To hit the top thing, hits a button or some shit. Anyway, yeah. So I just think, that's the problem. I don't know. But, and again, I'm not a,
there's got to be a reason to it more than we know.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I do think you're right, and I just don't know what it is.
I don't even know if we got military bases over there that are strategically placed for other reasons, and that we wouldn't have if China took over. Who knows? I don't know all of this. I'm not that much into it. You know what I mean? I'm not a guy who just looks at all these maps and this and that and all these generals that'll tell you. If you asked General Petraeus why, he would give you a real reason.
Is he around still? Or has he been dead?
Yeah, he's around.
I didn't know. I didn't know Petraeus was still around.
Petraeus still around.
Wasn't he the one who got in trouble for fucking the secretary or some shit?
I don't know.
I think it was him.
He's a 4-star general.
It was. Yeah, it was.
Still is.
No, well, I mean, you're retired.
Well, he's retired.
But I think he got in big trouble, lost a lot of clearances. He had some scandal with a secretary, which they were having sex or somebody.
I don't know.
Something happened. So, I mean, I'm not one that I give a shit about too much. You know what I mean? I just think it is what it is, and that's what happens. I am going to hold on. I am going to call somebody right now, and I'm going to put him on the line. I'm going to call Nick. Nick was on it with us one time. I'm just going to call him, and we're going to figure it all out after that. So let's call Nick, and I got him through the roadcaster, and let's see if Nick answers the phone. Now, Nick.
Hey, Larry.
Nick, you're on the line. Just letting you know, Nick, you are live.
Hey, Nick, it's Davey. You're live on a podcast.
Yep.
Hey, Dave. How you doing, Dave?
All right.
Nick, first of all, Merry Christmas to you and Liz.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Yeah, I hope you guys stayed warm. I know you had the half house. So how's that go?
Well, thankfully, I got the ceiling all tarped up and things like that, so the heat's relatively staying in. It's been running nonstop, but
you've needed it the last couple of days, huh?
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God!
I can't complain. People up north have it much worse.
We said the same thing earlier. Said here we're bitching. I said sorry, Canada, or Buffalo.
Buffalo or
these guys out there they're freezing, man. I mean, it's cold here. You know what I'm saying. Let me tell everybody about Nick. Nick is in our plans. Nick is a great guy. Nick was on our cruise. Nick, we got to be friends. Nick came, and Nick, you did a hell of a job fixing my stereo, right, Dave?
Yeah.
That stereo. I show everybody, man. I bring everybody in there and show them that round sound.
They sound great, man. Good speakers.
Oh, fuck. You gave me a receiver. But anyway, Nick is going to be doing stuff with us. We're working a lot has gone on, Nick. We're going to be in all strip clubs with the cigars already. We talked to a couple of people. Things are going to be happening fast. And, we're going to be doing maybe a show, like a road show. We'd like to go maybe with the RV, maybe around the state of Florida, a couple of cigar shops, do stuff like that. We're coming up with a couple whole things, what to do, who to see, the people.
Well, sometime later this week, we might even be taking a trip over to Tampa.
Right. That's how I was going to call him.
Let me know.
Yes, of course. So, you're going to be meeting people and people that this is going to blow. It's going to happen. I
firmly believe that.
Oh, no question. We're smoking a cigar. Everybody, Nick, every person who smokes this cigar has said, "Oh my God, it's a fucking great cigar." And I'm not just saying it for me. I'm glad I picked it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm proud of that.
And you have good taste.
Thank you. It's really, I mean, you sit down, you smoke a cigar. Do you have any cigars with any friends yet?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, everyone loves it. I told you, even I'm probably not supposed to say this, but I'm going to anyways. Even clients at work, I'll if I see they have like a bunch of cigars in their house or something like that, I'll carry one around. I'll give it to them. The only thing I'll say is I'll warn you. Once you try this, you're going to be calling me asking for more.
Right, absolutely, and absolutely, we're gonna put you on there's a whole bunch of things we're doing, so just keeping you in mind. Listen, the holidays were so hectic. I mean, they always are. I mean, obviously, even today, there's no mail.
Today's a federal holiday.
Today's actually a federal holiday.
I mean, as far as the post office is concerned, I don't know if banks are open.
Are you working today, Nick?
I'm not. No, I'm normally off Sunday, Monday, so it worked out.
Oh, okay, worked out. Okay. And what about Liz?
Nope, she's off.
There's my little buddy there. She's smart. She's smart too, man. I mean, I watched her when you were here, Nick. Shit, she knows her shit.
Oh, yeah. She grew up working on cars and rebuilding things, and she knows how to get her hands dirty.
Oh, wow. I mean, that is pretty good. But, I think it's just great. You guys are great. Obviously, you're going through some times and stuff. Any word on any of that? Now, Nick had, if you have not heard Nick's story, how him and his fiance were actually in a closet huddle, listening to the roof.
Listen to a podcast.
Listen to the podcast with Nick.
It.
I don't know what number that is.
It's 4, 5, 6 of them ago. Whatever.
No, I don't even know what it was.
Yeah,
but
something like that.
You just got it's with Nick from Geek Squad. I don't know if it even says that. Yeah. I don't know what it says in the head.
It's Nick Geek Squad Nick or something like that. Yeah.
It says Geek Squad Nick or something like that. And what it has in there, and I want everybody to know, is you're going to hear a story that, first of all, Nick is a great guy. We met again on the cruise. But not only that, I mean, to hear his story and to hear his positivity, I had to have him on talking about huddling in a closet, listening to the roof being pulled up and down,
not knowing whether he's going to
live or
survive.
Right? I mean, that's eye opening, And I've had that. Until you've had that, where you never know you're going to live or die. You look at things a little bit. Yeah, it changes your life. You look at things a little different, Nick. And I know you do. So, Nick, what else has been going on over there? I know you're excited about the cigars. You're going to be working with us one way or the other, and coming up here in the next few months or something. So, what else have you been doing?
Well, realistically, we're just kind of rebuilding ourselves right now. Our next biggest project is going to be doing the insulation and drywall for the kitchen, so we can eventually get things like cabinets and a sink and things like that put back in. Because right now our kitchen consists of concrete or block walls and one of those little plastic fold-out tables and a microwave, of course.
Yeah. And Nick, so, this is all on your dime, or did the insurance cover anything?
They had no insurance.
We didn't have insurance. Our roof was too old for anyone to want to insure us. So this is all out of pocket.
So yeah.
As you guys know, you heard about the FEMA story. We're still fighting with them, waiting for them to come back. Basically, what had happened was we had appealed their estimate of $1,000 to repair our house, and all they said was
$1,000.
Yeah, exactly. For the roof, the porch, everything. And basically, all they keep saying to us now is, "Well, your appeal's in. We'll get to it when we get to it." So
yeah,
we keep calling and following up, and it's the same thing every time. So until then, we're just little by little out of pocket and hoping that helps us out a little bit. But
do you have a new roof on the house yet?
No, but it is patched up pretty decent.
Okay.
Obviously we didn't pull any permits or anything like that to do anything.
Right.
We did new plywood, new shingles, things like that ourselves. So it's not leaking anymore.
Right.
Nick, I hope they streamlined that process in a big way. Meaning,
it's ridiculous.
How can you even have permit pull? Listen, you want to do it, put it up. Tell us what you did, and that's the end of it. We'll come check it when we can. Yeah, you cannot be holding these
especially
people
in a disaster like
that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to get a permit? What are you fucking off your rocker? What am I mean, this is crazy.
Well,
that's crazy.
We had to specifically get a dumpster, even though everyone has their debris outside.
Right.
Because if you throw certain things to the curb, like cabinets or anything that requires a permit for remodeling,
right,
then they were still fining people. So we got a 30-yard dumpster to throw all of our stuff in when we took everything out, so we wouldn't get a fine.
Wait a minute, are you telling me they were fining people
because they didn't have a permit? If they didn't have a permit,
oh, come on, if they don't waive shit like that there's something wrong with that leadership.
And they might, but I heard some horror stories, and I wasn't going to risk it. So
right, okay, all right, I got. Yeah, listen. You got to worry about yourself right now, and you're doing everything by the book. You're doing things right, which is good. And it's something I don't.
One step at a time.
Something
exactly. Baby steps.
I've been known to go around the rules a little bit, but not.
That's why it's such a fun time whenever we get to go over there and see you guys for a weekend. It gets us away and.
You're gonna do that again here soon. You do know I'm going on the road here in about 5 days. 6 days, whatever, 7.
That's why I was saying don't freeze to death.
I checked the RV. The floor heaters work. Everything's that's working. So, because I'm going up north. So, obviously I talked to the mechanic. I talked to, he's a great guy over there at Glenn's.
Yeah.
So that's a place where we go get
fix
the RVs and stuff. And I just had all my oil changed and everything else like that in the RV. He says, Larry, the RV is ready to go. You don't have to do anything special. No change of oil, nothing like that, anything different. He says, I asked a few things that were important. What about like freezing of my water tanks or, like that? And I'm looking into that. My neighbor told me that they might have a heater on or insulated where they won't freeze.
Sam. Ask Sam.
I will. I'll ask Sam.
Sam's been up in cold weather.
Yeah, RV Sam.
Worst case scenario, you buy a bunch of those little hand warmers and you just slap them on the hoses. You should be good with that too.
Oh, I never thought of that. No, really.
That's like backup plan. But
yeah, no, I don't know. I know if you keep a little water running or whatever. It depends on where we're at and how long I'm staying still.
Right.
Listen, if I'm moving and stuff, everything's going to be all right. I mean, I'm not worried about that part of it.
Well, you're going north. I mean, my folks are in Tennessee, which obviously, 2 states away. And my mother had said she had a -12 wind chills the other day, and it was like -2 outside. So I can't fathom what you're going up into.
Well, to New York.
Well, hopefully, I'm going to New York, and hopefully, you just don't have that. We had the whole country had a freeze thing,
storm.
A storm, like a freeze thing. So I'm hoping it doesn't do that, obviously, and and maybe I can just be, get there, and I got a few things to do, and then I'm going to get to see my grandkids. Which that's that's the
huge.
Are you kidding me? That is, I can't wait to see their little faces and hug them and the kids. Those are the things. Other than that, I'm crazy, but when it comes to the kids and stuff like that, I love that shit.
You're a good family man. That's why we get along.
I am, and yes, I am, but I also like my crazy fun time too. So
that's true. You got to find the balance.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I found a balance. At least in my life, I did. So, and I think that's what counts. I think everybody's got to find their own, what balance that is.
Absolutely.
And I always ask people. They go, "Is that normal?" I go, "Hold on. Before we fucking use the word normal, let's get the baseline. Who's baseline? What is normal? That's the true question. What might be normal to you is not normal to me. I happen to be, I'm spiritual, so I don't ever want people to think I'm not religious per se. I'm not.
Right.
I don't believe in religion, but spiritual in my own way. But I'm not like, I don't believe in the books I've read and all that. And I can go on to every religion book, and I'm not big in that. But there's something, the only how I debate that to people. Science and religion or science and spirituality, God, they have come to a degree, even they agree on one thing, both of them. And they know, do you believe in evolution? I do. I believe in, I personally believe in evolution. But now, if you believe in evolution, you believe the two atoms, collided and they formed the matter and everything else that come about, which is science. Who started the atom?
Yeah, that's what I always said too.
That goes down to even religious people and science people say they can't, it's an unknown. Now, and we've proved that they've proved many times now with the Hubble spacecraft, Hubble telescope, that there's other universes, there's other things. When they see in the Bible, it says there's only one. Well, we know that's not true. Obviously, science has proved it. So obviously anything that's written thousands of years ago is going to be proven. I mean, it's science if you believe in science, and I do, I believe in science because science is H2O is water and fucking how condensation, how gravity works or everything else is all that's science. So I'm not going to disprove science in any way personally. So, oh wow, is that getting, we got the trash being picked up today, bro?
I don't know.
Fuck. I needed to get the trash out. Holy shit.
I'm glad you're warning me. Now I can go throw mine out. My trash.
Yeah. Should I run out and get that?
What do you need?
I want to get that that's totally packed, our trash. See if bro's going to run out and see if he can get that. And see if the guy, I took care of that guy too. So it's open. It should be open. Oh man. Nick, Dave just ran out of the studio. You know how this is. This is the real deal.
Oh,
everybody.
That's what I just said. It's the real deal. Yeah.
Fucking real deal. We're running out. Fucking seeing if we can't get the fucking goddamn guy to fucking pick up my thing. That's funny. I mean, they know us too. So, because I took care of him. I gave him a Christmas gift. So maybe that helped. We'll see.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I got a packed thing from Christmas. Not packed, just, me with the boxes, everything in there. I see now, Nick, I'm so glad you're here. You've been here and you're going to be here because you get an idea. A lot is going on. A lot of boxes are cleared. We are going to be, like I said, we're going to be in a lot of the strip clubs, everything. It's going to really hit. It's going to hit in a big way. Everything's going to hit in a big way. And I'm excited about that, So
that is exciting.
Oh, it is, man. And then
it's one thing when you have a great product, but it's also another thing when you have someone that's passionate about it behind it as well. So
absolutely,
you get the best of both worlds, man.
Right now, I have, and again, we're putting together what they call a people chart. All the charts we're doing. We're seeing how they're going to do this, my brother. And wow, this is fun. I wish I had a camera out here trying to figure this shit out. This is great as shit, man. I'm loving this.
Just to look around, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking funny as hell, but it's fun to see. That's mine. That's my bro. Got it. It's up and over. Oh, that's funny, man. Wow. I didn't think they were coming today because it's a holiday.
No, I wouldn't have thought so either. I know.
Yeah, look at you. You're gonna say, "Hold on, Larry. You're gonna run out and put your trash out."
Yeah, it's my turn.
Oh wow, that was good, man. Wow, because we didn't know that. I had no idea this was happening today.
I wouldn't either. Yeah.
Who thinks that on a holiday Monday? Because it's technically a holiday. It's a federal holiday right now. I don't know why they consider it a day after Christmas, or maybe it's just because Christmas landed on a Sunday. I don't know. You think that's good. So, if you think Christian, Christmas, Jesus was born in the thing and it was a Sunday and whatever. I don't know how they work that. That works actually. Hey, bro, that was pretty good, man. We were watching that. We were all watching. Oh, I know. That was really good, man. He took the whole day. You see how packed that thing was? Yeah, and he got it all. Wow. Anyway, he's back.
I'm back.
He's back. I tell you, the real deal. He's the garbage man as well as my co-host.
And the weatherman.
The weatherman, the garbage man, the newsman, the garbage man.
Don't forget the news, yeah.
We did some of the news. Did you know, Nick, that 17 people died in Buffalo during this thing?
The blizzard.
Wow. No,
yeah, I did not know that either.
I don't know how, but it was on the news this morning. They interviewed a sheriff up there, and I don't know. There's a state of emergency in Buffalo, and then there's no traveling unless you're a doctor or a police officer to go into work or whatever. So 17 people, they said, are dead. I don't know how, if they got stranded in a car.
And that's just Buffalo, though, right?
In Buffalo.
Wow. Yeah, if that happened in Buffalo, you can guarantee there's hundreds of people who passed.
Oh, I was just thinking that. That's so sad.
I mean, because, the heaters and...
I don't know how far the storm went, but, anyone who knows Buffalo knows they get that lake effect snow coming off of Lake Erie. Yeah. So, I don't know how far it went. You know what I mean? Did it? I know New York City didn't get any snow. So when, New York City and Buffalo are two different animals. It's both New York, but it's 12 hours away.
Is it that long?
Oh yeah,
12 hours.
I think 10.
I don't think. Hours. Is it that much? I don't think it could be that much.
Yeah,
I can't even imagine 12 hours. It don't take us 12 hours from the state of Florida. I can't imagine that.
We'll Google it.
Wow, I'm gonna have to Google that after this show. But yeah, that's pretty wild. We are lucky, Nick. And I look at things like that, that.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I said I can't complain.
No, we're bitching I'm bitching when it's 35 degrees and, in New York, they're like, dancing with shorts in the street.
To be fair, we are in Florida. This is the Sunshine State. So,
yeah.
we still have some ground to
Nick, I drove over here to my mom's house from my place this morning. And I look out and I see all these blankets over plants and trees.
Yeah.
I said, holy shit, it's 50 degrees there now.
Yeah. Good old frost.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't have it. We were all right over here in Brevard County. We are on the coast. To let everybody know where we are literally in Central Florida, but on the coast. We are, to put it in relative, we are at the Space Coast, where the rockets go up. We are near Cape Canaveral, which is the launch of the space shuttles and everything else. That's where
Cocoa Beach,
an
hour south of Daytona.
If you're old, you'll remember I Dream of Jeannie. If you're young, probably I guess just the shuttle. Not even the shuttle. They won't even remember the shuttle. The shuttle was shut down a long time ago. Now, so maybe. Yeah, now it's just SpaceX and stuff like that, that really throw the rockets up. Elon Musk, man. Elon Musk. That's who's the guy doing all that. So
Jack of many trades.
Anyway, so everybody's good where you are, Nick. We just wanted to check in with you and make sure everything
we're
is
good. We're good. We're
Yeah,
not
hope we
frozen
didn't
yet.
hold you up from doing anything, Nick.
No, not at all. I was excited.
Yeah.
Sent me a text. I ran back in my office. I was like, all right, I'm ready.
all right. Well, Nick, you give Liz our best.
Say hello to Liz for us.
And
absolutely, will do.
And Nick, thanks again. You'll be, stay in touch, Nick. You know that. All right,
Yeah,
buddy.
of course.
All right, be good, Nick.
All right, guys.
Take care, Nick.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Right,
that was Nick, everybody, who is going to be working with us somehow. Nick is
excellent tech guy.
Not only tech, he's just his work ethic. You could see he's
and an excellent A1 guy.
A1 guy.
Him and his fiance.
Yeah, and as I look at it, when we're building this thing, and we're really building it from the floor up, literally, bro, you and me, and we're building this as we're growing. This is going to be putting the right people in the right place. I really think that's the key to listen, I will tell you my weaknesses. My weakness in business and in life is I like to do everything.
Yeah. And,
I was told by very close friends of ours, Laura and John, said, Larry, you got to put people in place and let them go.
Oh, no question.
But I tried that.
You have that big heart, Larry.
I tried that, and it didn't work in one way. And now,
you have to.
Yeah, right. Well,
there has to be an in between.
No, there has to be an in between. And like you said, I got to get the guy we're gonna have running the ground. I got to get out of his way. Whatever the fuck he wants to do, he's gonna.
You're right.
And you're gonna get a guy like Nick in here. Nick, their goal. Yes, you give them education. Yes, you give them guidance. Yes, you do things. But let them go. Let them use their brain. Let them use their own market. Let them use their own way.
Of course.
And before you know it, everything clicks. And Nick is going to be a little bit different. Nick, can, like you said, the people. I have visions of people. Obviously, you and me sitting here starting this thing. I started this thing, and now you're with me. You've been with me at everything I do. So we're in this thing where I see it. Totally, I really do see this. When I had the meeting, he says, I see this all over. I totally see this. It's like vision in him, and I see it too.
He's a hustler too. We know Sam, and he's a hustler. Sam will hustle these cigars.
Oh, hustle, and he's smart,
and
he's got connections.
He's going to wear his sneakers out, going store to store, to cigar bar to cigar bar, to strip joint to strip joint.
Yeah, he has a lot of connections.
The whole state. I mean, as far as his car, get him.
No, and he's got the connections.
And he's got connections. He's got friends, and he knows a lot of people.
That's
and he's a hustler. He's a go-getter.
He's a go-getter, and that's the Nick guy.
Yeah.
These are the guys that I want around us to build this as because this is not going to be a 3, 4, 5 man. It's going to be a 20, 30-man operation when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
It's going to be where we're going to be all over the place. We're going to be marketing all over the place. We're going to be running on like tours, taking the bus, putting some stuff on the bus, we have, and going to different places and having an event and selling cigars and signing them now. Nick will let Nick know that, and maybe he'll listen. And Nick, we
go to big. We should take rides to big cities and go to a few cigar bars.
Absolutely, put the bus right out front
and speak to the manager and the owner and let him smoke one of the cigars and get it in their store. And before you know it, I mean, if a cigar store in Atlanta, if 2 cigar stores in Atlanta had the cigar in there and it's doing okay, well, you could bet that the other 10 around them, around the Atlanta area, are going to want that cigar in their store,
especially when someone comes in and says, do you have the Crooked Diamond?
And one of the customers are going to come in and say, do you got the Crooked Diamond in here? And they can say, well, Crooked Diamond. Oh, Joe Blow has it.
Yeah, and then you know what they're going to do? They're going to Google Crooked Diamond.
They're going to want the Crooked Diamond in their store.
And they're going to call us, and we're going to be able to
Exactly. But for all you folks listening out there, I got something to say. Like you just heard Nick call in, or we called him up, actually. But me and my brother are going to be going to a different, not a different format, I won't say, but a call-in format soon.
Well, what we're going to do, what he's trying to say, we do the show Monday and Friday. And we do them that day, everybody.
And it's going to stay like that.
Stay like that. And we're going to do a live
But one of the 2 days soon, when we set
very
it up,
soon,
one of the 2 days you're going to have fans listening to your show that are going to be able to call in and ask a question and all of that.
We're going to have a call-in time.
It's going to be a call-in time.
Well, we're going to have like a 30 minutes of that show that's going to be called.
Right. We'll give fans a chance to ask questions or whatever.
Right. I'm going to make sure I know the system again.
Exactly.
Everybody knows
Coming soon.
Coming real soon. because you know me. Once I get on it and do it, I'll figure it out.
Yep.
I'm like that. And
we got so much going on between the cigars, between the different format of the podcast coming up. Just everything. Everything's going on. The different crews, like Nick is new to the program. Sam is new to the program. Just things are starting to roll. This is going to be a big year. 2023 is going to be a big year.
You know what, bro? That's what I love what you just said. We're calling 2023, the year of the fucking crooked diamond.
Big year.
The year of even us, everything we're doing. We're talking about, I'm the
UL Wagering.
Youwager.lv, Oliva backing us.
Yeah.
We are going to hit it. Not only that, I'm going to Vegas. I got a very good friend in Vegas.
Me and my brother are going to start traveling in the RV a little bit with cigars and doing podcasts on the road. We're going to start. We're going to roll this. This year is going to be a big year.
It's going to be a big year.
Big year.
And I really predict what he's just said, because that's a good day to say, because 2023, we're really getting it in line.
Yeah.
Internet guy, everybody we're getting in line.
Yeah, and good people. We vetted him out. We've met him on cruises. We know Sam for a long time. We know he's a hustler. I mean,
another guy I know, the computer guy, everything's going to be done.
Things are rolling.
And rolling, and they're going to roll in a big way.
And we just might be rolling by your neck of the woods someday too. So keep posted.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. With the podcast does well, and I'm happy about the podcast. But I love the fact that people are going to be more engaged with us.
And the
live one I like.
And when we start rolling around, we're going to let the people know where we're going to be and when we're going to be there.
Oh, absolutely.
So keep posted.
And
we're going to know.
And we're going to be like,
whether it's Atlanta, Tennessee.
It might be at a park right outside Atlanta.
Wherever.
And I'm going to park that RV. Put some tents up,
start signing books, signing boxes of cigars for people to buy them, whatever.
I got
all kinds of things are going to be going on.
I actually, I got the pens to do it.
I know. We got T-shirts. We got everything.
Yeah, we are ready to roll. And like Dave said, we are going to make 2023 the year of not only the Crooked Diamond, this whole entire real deal.
The year the cigar is going to take off.
The year the cigar is going to take off. The whole company's taking off. I'm going to do a bunch of speaking engagements.
Company's doing very good now, but it's changing for the better.
Yeah, even bigger.
That's what I mean.
That's what it is. And I'm getting good advice from. We're going to even bring a couple other things back people don't know. I'm going to be getting some grant things because I'm going to be doing. We open in the 501c3 again, and we're going to be giving stuff away. I'm going to be doing events. And I think it's a really good idea where we can get some grants to help young people with the program itself. Because I love my program.
And you know how to do grants pretty good. You've done that before.
I've done them, but I'm bringing people in.
Uh-huh.
I'm bringing people in. Again, bring the people in and let them go.
Yep.
And
people who know how to do it and let them off the chain.
Absolutely. I need to do that. And I need to do that in a big way, because once I do that, I need to step back. I know my talents. My talents are I tell stories. I connect with people very well, and you kind of like piggyback off with me, and that's perfect. We have such a dynamic way of doing that, and I think both of us.
And then you got people with talents, computer talents,
and hustle talents, and Nick's talent.
Exactly.
Nick has a lot of talents. Nick's going to stand in as my bodyguard. He's going to stand in as a helper on the tour. He's going to step in with tech. I mean, even though we have tech people, but he's working for tech. He's worked for Geek Squad.
I mean, he knows tech.
He knows tech enough that a lot more than we know. That's
exactly.
But so does fucking mommy. No, only kidding. We're pretty good. I'm pretty good. I get to these things. How I do it is I get very what do you call it?
Into it.
I get once I get my head on it, and you
can spend 10 hours trying to figure out something,
and I will, and that's just the way I am.
But those 10 hours are important. 10 hours now for a guy to sit there and do it in 20 minutes.
You're right, and that's what I'm learning, and that's what I have to learn, and I'm going to do that. Obviously, we're going to do that. So now we have let's jump into one quick thing here, bro. We got sports coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, football is nearing the end.
But football's big now. I mean,
okay, we watched the game yesterday. We watched a Rams against the Broncos.
Yeah.
Is the Broncos coach gone?
I say he's fired at the end of the year. Yes.
You think so? You'd bet anybody he's gone. He won't be the coach next year.
First coach fired in football.
That's your prediction.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, do you think there's any other coaches who are gone?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know who, but I'm sure.
You know him.
Yeah, he's gone. He's the first one. You'll hear that the first week before the playoffs start. The first week after the season, they're going to let him go.
Well, you know what happened? His players don't play for him. I mean, whatever it is.
Listen, they gave the house for Russell Wilson. They gave draft picks. They gave millions of dollars. And, I don't know what kind of contract he's got. He probably makes $45-50 million a year for the next 5 years at least. Whatever. I don't even know what it is. It's big. It's like $300-something million contract.
Is that what it was?
Oh, yeah. They re-signed him.
Russell Wilson?
Yeah. They re-signed him just before the season started. And they got Devontae Adams.
I mean, that owner of Denver, that new owner, he's got a lot of money. I mean, we know that.
He's a new owner. He just took over. As soon as he took over the team, his first goal was to sign Russell Wilson to extend his contract because his contract would have been up in a year or so.
Was that obviously a bad move?
No, not necessarily. Russell Wilson's a proven quarterback. The coach has, I mean, we seen Lawrence in football.
Trevor Lawrence with Jacksonville.
With last year, he had no coaching, nobody who knew anything good about offenses. And this guy was a great quarterback in college, great prospect, first pick in the draft. And this year, he's finally developed under this new coach they got.
He has, and I like the kid.
It's like this kid Wilson on the Jets. He ain't gonna make it, but their coach is good, but he's strictly a defensive coach. He was the 49ers defensive coordinator who's got the best defense in football.
Okay.
He was the 49ers defensive coach, head coach, defensive head coach.
Well, but figure this out. Well, maybe you're right, because I'm thinking of Bill Parcells. He was a defensive guy.
Yeah.
But Bill Parcells, and you're right, they won with defense. They won with defense.
I had the Giants teams win.
Defense.
With LT defense. Their defensive line.
Carson.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically how they won.
Yeah, I got it. So, if you go with a defensive coach like that, you better just build your defense to be the baddest ass defense in the world and hope you.
But you have to have a quarterback that don't kill you, too.
Yeah, well, they did that. Now, I don't know how Parcells did that and a great quarterback.
Well, they had Sims. But
look
Sims was
at I was listening to a show yesterday, and they were talking about don't count New England out because of Belichick.
Yeah.
That guy's got to be the best coach in football. I think right now he's the best coach in football. I mean, you see him in and out.
Well, his record. Listen. Here's something that I heard the other day. Bill Parcells has not won a playoff game in 7 years.
Bill Parcells?
I mean,
Belichick.
Without Tom Brady.
He hasn't won a playoff game
in 7 years.
Well, what do you mean? He's only been gone 3 years.
Yes, but then the other times he coached when he didn't have Brady.
Oh, when he didn't have Brady.
He coached Cleveland before New England.
But he's been with New England 20 years.
Right.
Oh, so you're talking way before that.
He has not won a playoff. As a head coach, he has not won a playoff game in 7 years without Tom Brady as the quarterback.
Wow. One playoff game.
So, was it because of Brady he was so good?
Well, I mean, obviously, yeah.
The GOAT.
Yeah, the GOAT. Brady's the GOAT, for sure.
No.
I think Brady's got to go down as the best quarterback ever to live. I mean, listen, and you and I were around with quarterbacks, Starbacks and
Joe Montana's.
Joe Montana, Starbacks,
Terry
Steve
Bradshaw,
Young, Tarkenton, all of them. Yeah. All of the great quarterbacks that we remember way back, even coming into the new.
And we're 62-year-old and 61-year-old folks.
And I'm
saying, we're going way back to the 70s and 80s.
And I'm taking Brady over all of them. Even though you got someone like Terry Bradshaw who won 4 Super Bowls.
Brady's won 7.
I'm saying.
I know. I mean, his record, he's won the most Super Bowls. He's thrown for the most passes. He's thrown for the most touchdowns. He's thrown for the most yards. Yes, he's 45 years old and he's quarterback 21 years or whatever he has.
That alone shows a lot.
I know.
He's durable.
I mean,
think of that. I don't know what the length or the longest quarterback who ever played?
Him.
Oh, is he the longest quarterback to ever start?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Because he started every year. I mean, since he started.
And the oldest.
Oh, he is the old. Well, I thought what was his name would have been the old
Earl
Morrill.
No, nowhere near. He's the oldest quarterback, oldest player in football to ever play in football. He's 45 years old right now.
Is he the? I don't know about that. I'm sure there's linemen that have been around, but I don't know.
They've been around, but not at 45 years old.
Oldest player. That's something that should be done. We're gonna have to look up. One of these days. I'm gonna look that one up. But anyway, so who do you think is gonna win the Super Bowl? I've been predicting it from the beginning, and everybody knows this. You want to go back to our early shows,
and you go back to ours. I've been saying Buffalo, so
you've been saying and I've been saying Kansas City.
I'm going to stick with Buffalo,
and I'm sticking with Kansas City.
Part of me wants to say Frisco's got a very good shot, but not with the rookie quarterback.
Yeah, they lost too many quarterbacks.
Not with Purdy.
They lost 2 quarterbacts.
They lost.
Garoppolo, the one guy they replaced. First of all, I don't know why they replaced that guy with
Love or whatever his name.
And then bring him right back after 2 games.
But now they got this kid Purdy.
He's actually did pretty well.
He's doing very well now. But we're going to see when the playoffs come and he starts playing Philadelphia and Dallas
and teams that are going to key on him and know his weaknesses
and great defenses. And we're going to see. I mean, time will tell. They got the best defense in football, by far.
Oh, Frisco.
Yes.
Well, every time I hear a team has got a great defense, and I try, you bet the under. Well, fuck, you lose. It's fucking 40. You remember that?
I'm just saying. The under.
It's crazy though.
Come playoff time.
Yeah. I think
playoff time when the weather's going to get worse.
Oh yeah. Well, they play in. The Super Bowls only play in warm weather.
The teams who can run the football and the teams who can play defense, watch out for them.
Good
and that's what all the coaches say. Bill Cowher.
Well, don't you think of Tennessee with Henry with the running?
Tennessee's quarterback's out for the year. They got a no quarterback.
Oh, again, this guy's now out.
0.
How many quarterbacks?
Tannenbaum, whatever.
Tannehill. Yeah. Tannehill used to play with Miami.
He's done. He's done.
Are you telling me that all of these? We've lost this many quarterbacks.
Larry, Tennessee ain't even going to be in the playoffs.
What?
Jacksonville's going to be.
Oh, yeah. If Jacksonville
wins the last game of the year against Tennessee, Jacksonville's.
Whoever wins that game goes to that.
Correct. It doesn't even matter what happens this week.
Oh, it does not matter.
That last game of the year.
That's going to make it all.
That's going to winner of that game is going to win their division with a less than 500 record.
Yeah, is that crazy?
Or 500.
Have you ever seen this year? I'm trying to think myself. Have you ever seen a year that we had this many quarterbacks get knocked out? This has been crazy. I
have never seen a year with this many super favorites, 10, 14-point favorites losing outright.
Oh,
have you?
No.
We've been in these pools for a while, and
since I was 11 years old,
been gambling for a while, and
50 years.
If we would have bet every underdog every week, across the board,
made a fortune.
We'd have been retiring.
Yeah, no, my brother's 100% right. I've been 11 years old, so let's call it 50 years.
Anybody could beat anybody on any given day.
Yeah, and is the truth.
It didn't used to be like that. It used to be like
a blowout.
You'd
see how many
18, 19-point favorites blowing teams out by 30 points.
Yeah, and you don't see that.
And you don't see that no more. You see,
that's a sign of parity.
Exactly.
One. That's good. But it is a sign. I don't know, and I'm going to go on a limb and say this. Is football gotten so hard-hitting and so big and strong? They are knocking. I've never seen this many quarterbacks get. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to put a dress on them. I don't like when they do that shit either.
That's why they are putting a dress on them. That's why how many calls do we say? That's bullshit. This is football. Oh, roughing the passer because the passer got thrown to the ground. Well, let's call the tackle.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And that's the reason they're protecting them so much because
I know because they are a franchise.
They are the franchise. They're making $45 million a year, $50 million a year. Fans pay to see points, and then when you knock the guy out for the year, so but then again, defensive linemen are animals today. They're running 240s and
they're 290 pounds,
290 pounds, cut up like a piece of marble.
Yeah.
And they can run. They're strong. They're tall. They're big, fast, quick.
Yeah, that is. So what? I mean,
today's athlete compared to 40 years ago athlete is no comparison.
None. I mean, LT was the outlier.
Yeah, that's why he was LT.
Yeah, he was an outlier.
Today he would be LT, but today he wouldn't be that far above that he was before.
Yeah, you're right. He'd still be LT. I mean, you couldn't have that instinct.
He would still be LT, but that you would still have Aaron Donald, and you would still have
J.J. Watt, and all those guys.
You would have other guys that would give him a run for his money in sacks and this and that.
Yeah, I got that. Well, even then, I mean, you had just. I remember when Gastineau was the one leader in fucking
Gastineau was a Jet.
Yeah. Mark Gastineau. I mean, he became a fighter. Remember that when we went up there for the fights?
Yes.
Yeah. We saw him in the elevator.
He was a bum.
What a bum, yeah.
Some of them went to wrestling and Too Tall Jones.
Remember him?
Fucking the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, now you're talking the 70s. Ed Too Tall Jones in the 70s.
6'10",
6'9", I think he was.
I think he became Ernie the Cat Ladd in wrestling.
Is that
something? He became a wrestler.
Oh, I know he did, but I don't know. I remember Ernie the Cat Ladd too. Shit, man, you're bringing back shit. But guys out there are thinking, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, I know. Well, anybody our age that knows what we're talking about.
Oh, hell yeah. But, I just think in football, and, it's amazing. I'll tell you one of the things that Youwager really clicks in my head. They got that live betting, which you can watch the fucking game.
That's the amazing part about that. You can bet a game, and if you don't get it on your TV, which most people don't get on their TV unless it's a local game. I mean, unless you got the football package or something, which a lot of people don't because it's 150, 170 for the year.
Right.
But UL Wager, you bet the game, you throw $2 on the game, $10 on the game, whatever. You could actually watch it live on your telephone
and then bet it.
And I'm sure if you're tech savvy, you could probably plug your phone somehow into your TV and put the screen up on your TV.
Oh, absolutely.
No, I wouldn't know how to do it.
It's called screencasting.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, that's a great feature about it.
Oh, yeah, and then you could bet it
along.
You bet it
quarter by quarter by whatever.
Not only that, you can bet the plays.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can bet like. What's going to happen?
What's going to happen on this drive?
Something like that.
Whatever.
Yeah. They're prop bets. You have to go to the prop. You got to learn it. Yes, like anything else. But Youwager.lv, I'm telling you that I'm back in
the big thing I'm looking forward to is the card game, though.
Oh, I am too. I can't wait for that.
Free, folks, to win $2,000 minimum. I mean,
that's the pool. Yeah,
that's not counting the bounty on Larry's head and his son's head.
Yeah,
$600 more could be won.
Yeah.
If you knock Larry
out. You
can
can knock me out and lose the tournament. You still get the fucking 200 free play. So, I mean, you're thinking about all that. That's pretty wild. I mean, when you think about that. So, I mean, I don't know.
And, folks, even if you get knocked out yourself for free play, it only costs you $10 to get more chips to come back in the game.
Yeah, you can't beat that. You really
$10. Come on.
Yeah, you can't. I can't wait for the poker. I want to see who thinks they can knock me out. And I know people who know me. They think, oh, I'm going to get Larry. Yeah, okay, we'll see. We'll see who fucking gets Larry. Because Larry does play aggressive. Larry plays aggressive. He knows it.
But he's dangerous. Because if he's got something, he's going to knock you out.
Right. Exactly right. You think you're going to knock me out, and all of a sudden you're going to
might. But he just might knock you out, too.
Yeah, just to let everybody know, we've been playing for 17 years at this one person's house every other Thursday. And we moved the game, but the game is still every other Thursday, but we moved it. It ended. And the last one at his place, I won. I won the tournament. And it was funny because the host of the tournament, Frank, you guys know him on the show. So Frank comes on the show and Frank gets knocked out.
Dr. Frank.
I wanted to go out and smoke a cigar with him. So I said, fuck it, I'm going all in. And I fucking win 3 in a row like that.
And all of a sudden, he didn't want to go smoke a cigar. He
wanted
to win $800.
Right. I won $700. Right.
Whatever.
Exactly what I did. We split, and I ended up winning $700. But you're right, 100%. Because I'm sitting there going, whoa, wait a minute. I got all these friggin' chips in. Now I don't want to just go out.
Yeah.
You know,
That's how poker is.
And some people know me.
You know, easy come, easy go.
Yeah, that's a fact with poker. But anything else, you know, bro, we're going to let it go. Here is Christmas. I want people to enjoy their day off. Yeah. Listen, everybody out there, first of all, thank you for listening to us. Thank you for following us. Thank you for supporting everything we do. Leave a comment. You can you can email me anytime you want at LarryFL2007@gmail. People say, you give your email out. Yes, I do. You know why? Because if somebody fucking bothers me, I'm blocking it anyway. You know what I mean? No, you're not going to bother me. If you have a comment, you put in that subject line, podcast comment. You put in Dave or whatever, you know, ask Dave this, news guy, anything you want in that subject line. You put podcast, Larry FL, like as in Florida, 2007@gmail. You put that in there and you put in subject line, podcast, I want to ask Larry something, do something. I'm going to answer you.
And even if you don't feel like doing that, call in when we have the call-in show, and you could ask then.
That's right, because you know, listen, we're not gonna say, oh, what's up? What are you gonna do? If you have no topic to talk about, you just say, hey, okay, hello, goodbye, and then go. But if you want to talk and you want to debate us, you want to talk about football, you want to say Dave's wrong, you want to do something, please come on.
That's what it's all about.
This is going to be a fun thing. We call it the real deal because that's what it is. It's the real deal.
Everybody saw the real deal today. Not only am I the newsman, but I'm a garbage man now. You all saw the real deal. You all heard the real deal. You didn't see it.
Yeah,
but,
no.
But when this comes up on YouTube and you can watch it, you'll see me get up, put my headphones in. I went outside and put the garbage out.
Oh, it was funny because we didn't put it out. I thought it wasn't going out, and I had a full fucking thing of garbage. I had to get it out. It was good. I saw you run across. I saw the bucket go over the top from across the street. So you must have ran across. So did the other guy, I see.
Your neighbor.
Yeah, Mark.
Mark he went across the street because he missed it too.
He missed it too.
Well, the guy came down his block. He crossed the street, and that's what made me go over there.
Yeah, it was a good.
I saw him waiting by his pal. I said, well, let me. You know, the guy passed us too.
Yeah, it was good.
I ran it over there to make sure. And it was the same guy you gave the envelope to, though.
Oh, was it? Did he say
the same black guy? But I don't know if he knew who I was from what house. But he took the garbage pail.
Right,
no problem.
Right. Now I figured that. Yeah, nice guy. Listen, the guys are all workers. They're good people, and I always respect them. You have anything to say today, bro? Anything?
No, everybody stay safe. New Year's coming up. Have a great New Year. We'll see you Friday. I'll be back Friday.
Yep, Friday.
We're going to be with Sam. Sam's going to be on the podcast.
Sam is going to be on the podcast.
Sam is going to be. He's working with Larry. He's the new boots on the ground for the cigars.
Right, that's a great one. Boots on the ground,
Central Florida.
He's going to get bigger. I mean, I don't
know, but right now he's working the I-4 corridor.
Yep.
You know, which is Tampa, Orlando, Brevard County. He's going to work all of that, all within. And I'm sure he's going to expand as it goes.
And Nick
first he wants to take care of that area, and then he'll expand.
And Nick's going to come up from South Florida to learn this, and he's going to take care of West Coast, South Florida, Fort Myers, Naples.
And we got Junior in New York. We got people, you know, and we're going to start with the RV, start going around to different cities and towns. And
we're going to start right here in Florida.
We're going to move. We're going to start moving.
And we're hustling. And we're not quitting.
2023, folks.
2023 is the year to Crooked Diamond and everything we're doing and right here with the real deal.
Yep. Stay safe, everybody.
Thank you, bro. I love you. See you Friday for the show. For sure. I'll see you all week. But Friday for the show, we'll be here. And listen, email me. You guys can email me. Go check out, please, Youwager.lv. You put my promo code, Lawton. You get such crazy deals. There's going to be a whole web page going up. The cigar.
Larry Cigars.
Right there.
Crooked Diamond.
Can't beat it, man. I'm not kidding you.
Oliva's Cigars.
Oliva is our people, and thank them again. We're going to have a great New Year. But we're going to have a good New Year's show. I think we're going to do something maybe next week. We'll have a few drinks on the show or something.
Next Monday?
No, Friday. For New Year. I think we should have a few drinks.
We can have drinks every day if we want.
Yeah, but I think we're going to do something Friday. Have a New Year celebration with Sam. Maybe Frank will come in. I'll bring Frank, you, me, the four of us. We got it right here. That'll be perfect. And we'll have a good show.
Yep.
Other than that, everybody, please make good choices and
stay safe.
Stay safe, everybody.